Hey guys, how's it going? I wanted to show you today how to make the little tulip that goes between the hearts. I was thinking of also adding it to like the top portion of the bookmark too. So the top and the bottom is like a finishing piece on both sides. But anywho, so I'm starting off by just getting my project situated, and this part is like completely unnecessary to film, but oh well. And once we get that nice and taut and tight, then I'm gonna get my string ready. I tend to start my project from the front. So I'll start one piece and start with one piece of thread, and then I'll fold it in half. And I work on getting the two tails connected. Of course, it's nice and blurry for you. And I'll thread the tails through the needle. All right, so then you see the loop on that one end and the tails have been threaded through. Then like I was saying, I start from the front, so I'll push where I want to start, push in, come back up, and then I will put my needle through that loop to lock in this first stitch. So I'm doing that now, and then I'm actually going to put my needle back through the same hole that I just came up, and that essentially like locks the stitch from the front, and then I just go ahead and keep cruising. And for this tulip, you're going to stitch 1 and then 5 across. We're going to make the leaf section first. So I went ahead and I sped up the footage just because it was obnoxiously slow. And then so you'll start with 1 and then 5. And that will make like the base of the stem and the leaves. And then from there, you'll see that we're gonna do a couple sets above that 5 to complete the leaf pattern. So now you'll do 3 stitches starting from that second one in on the second row. So you'll do 3, excuse me, and then you're going to do 2. That stack nicely on top, and then to complete the leaf on this side, you're going to do 2 more that extend past that 4th row. And this go around, when I was making this tulip, I was playing with like basically order, and so you'll see me kind of bop around. Sometimes I'm like, I do all with the first stitch and I come back and then I complete the cross stitch, and then sometimes I'll do it by row. I don't know, sometimes I just go bored. So I went ahead and I sped up to when I did the other end, or the other end, what the heck, the other what's it called, leaf section, the other side. So now I'm working on the actual flower part of the tulip. So it's gonna be essentially like a square a square of 3s, and then there'll be 1 stitch in between each 3. Oh boy, this gets nice and blurry. Good thing I noticed that. So yeah, just kind of bopping around. Here we go, trying to cruise. Man, it looks like I stitch so fast, doesn't it? But yeah, because I definitely don't. I'm so slow. I've gotten even slower now that I have pretty bad like postpartum carpal tunnel, which I never really dealt with that before pregnancy, and now I'm just like, I could talk about it ad nauseum because literally all my hobbies are hand made hobbies. So everything that I'm doing is like only irritates the issue, but oh well. And I used to work for a neuromuscular therapy company and absolutely loved my job. And then I had my littles and I wanted to spend some more quality time with them. And so but I know a decent amount about like what would cause carpal tunnel, so I need to just go get treated. So there we go. All I need to do is tuck the tail and then clip the end, and she's done. There's a tulip.